So Scottie Pippen in his book said he had an issue with Doug Collins being a cheerleader for Michael Jordan. He said he thought it was acting like a girlfriend. He said he was calling him out bad. Scottie always got lines. But Doug Collins always did jock for Michael Jordan. Even when he was an announcer, I remember watching games when he announced. He really did see something in him. Um, he go where the money go. You can call it jock riding. You can call it what you want to call it. Everybody knew Michael Jordan was the best player on the team. If Scottie had exhibited any kind of leadership like that and had set himself up, he would have. And he gave him Scottie some love. But hey, the man's going where the money goes. Okay, that's where it was. You know. Matter of fact, when he came back out of retirement with the Wizards, who did he hire? Doug Collins to be his coach. You know. Now you could call Doug a stringing puppet. Doug was marginal. Washington had no chance to be no threat. They were a pretty average team. Jordan had some decent nights, but injuries and time took its toll, and he didn't have the right squad to be a threat. But Doug was the coach he chose. So, and they had a mutual bond thing there. Yeah, he rolled. Yeah, most of them do. What Scottie Pippen failed to realize is something Jimmy Johnson said about the Dallas Cowboys when he coached them. He said, I don't coach everybody the same. Everybody ain't Emmett. Everybody ain't Troy. Everybody ain't Michael Irvin. Everybody ain't, this guy, Charles Haley, etc. You know what I'm saying? You don't treat the superstar, people get treated differently. That's just a fact. So, yeah, he was going to ride the money train. And Scottie took exception to it. But coaches do it all the time. They have their favorites. Now, you did hear stories about Bill Belichick clowning Tom Brady. And sometimes that's a reverse psychology move. And sometimes they get in their feelings. But sometimes you got to go, you are a fan. Because even though you're coaching, you're a fan. It's like with anything, everybody has a bias. But anyway, Scottie is always looking for an excuse to throw a shade at Jordan, but yet he was one of his biggest cheerleaders. He used to rock the shoes, and he was pointing at him and begging him to come back and everything like that. He been tummy ache ever since the Last Dance. But what did Jordan say that was wrong? How did he not? Scottie Pippen took a bad deal, had a bad attitude, and he basically pouted. Kukoc hitting the game-winning shot. He blamed Charles Barkley in Houston, and he choked in Portland against the Lakers in 2000. And that basically summarizes a lot of the things that had went wrong with him. Was he a great two-way player? He was a great defender and a pretty good offensive player. He didn't score no points. Will Chamberlain told you, who run an asylum, that's why he couldn't have Scottie Pippen higher. If Scottie Pippen could have averaged 20 to 25 points a game, being a leader, we might be having him in the same conversation with Larry Bird, with LeBron, with Kevin Durant, small forwards. We can mention Dr. J. We can mention it. But he's a one-sided cat. We can't. And he wasn't a Magic Johnson to determine the outcomes of the game, on contrary to what Steve Kerr and Randy Brown and some of these other jive turkeys are trying to put out. I understand Michael Jordan was the big bad wolf and mean and cussed you out and looked at you funny and snarled at you and took your lunch money like the bully. But hey, that's how you got those chips. Doug Collins was falling. It didn't work. They brought feeling and they won. But still, Scottie be tripping on, If he had listened to structure and discipline, he always got something bad to say about everybody. He don't like nobody, don't like nothing. Yeah, Doug did go overboard. He held the pom-poms up for Michael Jordan, but hey, who didn't? You wanted to win, that's what you got to do. Only Dean Smith could put down the brakes on. But Doug was doing what Doug saw. He played with Dr. J, so he was seeing, hey, you got to get behind this guy, not you. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another shitter. If you like it, hit the membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm on peace.